Sweet love, sweet love.
The humble Finessors on air with Abe and Dylan Sesco.
And Bud.
We'll get that changed eventually.
It's been a little minute, right?
It's been hectic.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shit has hit the fan.
We're back.
For everyone.
It has.
Shit has been hitting the fan.
Right.
Yeah.
Splattered.
All over the
Yeah,
place.
like remember when you go to the zoo and that was my favorite part when the chimpanzees would like be flinging it at people.
Just flinging shit.
That was
Flinging
like
the shit.
that was a whole nother show within the zoo.
Oh, it was great.
I hate the zoo, by the way. I've always hated the zoo.
Have you been recently?
No, it breaks my fucking heart. I can't go. I can't do the zoo.
Oh, captive animals, huh?
It just
Well, you're
breaks
okay with
my
pets.
heart. Yeah, if I'm keeping them captive, then it's fine.
Because you
All
get to
right.
snuggle.
Because I'm the boss.
I'm the boss.
That's why we own dogs, right?
All right, that's fine.
Don't I recall a time when you boofed your dog on its neck? Am I wrong?
Probably.
Am I wrong for bringing that up?
I hope Peter's not listening.
I know, right?
I only
Get
deal
us
in,
shut down quick.
I only deal in pit bulls, and they're kind of headstrong.
Yeah.
And sometimes when they're not listening, you've got to remind them. They're called reminders, not boofings.
They're not boofings.
No, they're reminders.
Okay, yeah. No, it was completely out of nowhere.
No, it was not out of nowhere.
It was out of
She
nowhere.
asked for it. She, in fact, begged for it.
Yeah, no. With the
The lack of action begged for it.
No. But like the whole, it went from
Great to shit and
2 seconds. We're in Half Moon Bay. Let me just give you the long drawn out story real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Half Moon Bay. Bird happens to be telling his dog at the time, come here. Her name's Shadow, the one who actually just passed, R.I.P. Shadow. But
RP to the homie Shadow.
we're walking a trail, heading down to the beach, and Bird's, he's calmly at first saying, "Hey, Shadow, Shadow, Shadow." Next thing you know, I turn around for a second. I turn around, just boof, 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 boof.
WWF off the top rope.
Bro,
German suplex.
dog, it was fucked, bro.
Superfly Snicker.
It was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, we turned around and left after that.
Yeah, she gets. Yeah, my animals don't get too many opportunities. Because my thing is, if let's say you're at a street and you've told your dog to sit, those cars don't really care if your dog's minding or not. Mm-hmm. So they have to know when what you say.
Yeah.
Right.
Is what I mean.
Yeah.
And when I've had to ask once, that's the first warning.
Yeah.
And usually I'm not even a shadow, because screaming a dog's name doesn't. You got to give them a command. That's okay. You've got my attention now.
Right.
What? So I get over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she was far beyond get over here.
Yeah, she wasn't following commands
It
properly.
was, how far can I take this stupid idiot right here at the beach? I'm so
Right.
excited. Let me see the boundaries out here.
Right. And it turned into boof, 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 boof.
Well, the same could be said from a zookeeper. They could say, I have to whip this elephant so that it doesn't run out into the freeway.
You gotta wait for
get hit
lunchtime,
by
though.
an 18-wheeler.
Gotta wait for
true.
lunchtime.
That's true. That's true. This is in India. Well, we're not whipping elephants in the street.
Not anymore. Just recently we were until Ringling Brothers
I see a
finally
lot
shut
of gentlemen whipping
Right.
elephants in the streets lately.
Damn, dude. I forgot how long ago that was that they used to fucking put on those shows and shit. I remember going to one.
down. Yeah, I went to one too. It was like, I think at the Cow Palace.
The Ringling Brothers
Had to
or
be at
something
the Cow
like that?
Palace. Yeah.
Yeah, I never
Barnum
saw
and
it.
Bailey.
I never saw any
They
of
had
that.
tigers and shit too, right?
Yeah, they had everything. I remember there was some Gunther. Gunther was like the guy, the
clown or
zoo kid. No, he was like the cool, he was the Siegfried and Roy wrapped into one.
Did he die?
Okay.
And he was like, I don't know. He
probably
might have got
eaten.
stomped to death. I don't know.
Most of those guys.
R.I.P. Gunther. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember it was like a big deal to see Gunther. Gunther's gonna be there.
Oh, that's dope.
Like it was because I bought the souvenir like magazine. It had him all over it.
Yeah.
I was too young to know.
Yeah.
Speaking of, hey, Abe, you didn't get the memo? Black tees and floral
You guys
floral
can't see the
shorts.
floral shorts, but they're over
Black
here.
hats.
The black cap.
They're over here tag teaming.
That it was
I wouldn't say tag teaming, but
just dynamic chemistry.
Yeah.
Well, at least yours is V and yours is crew. So,
A little different. Dad hat, snapback.
Yeah.
Gotta cover our bases.
Yeah. I don't feel like I was left out of anything that I want to be in anyway. But cool.
Okay.
Cool. Kudos to you guys.
When I'm left out of things, I didn't want to go anyway.
Right.
Fucking place sucks.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck them.
Fuck this. I'm grabbing my ball. I'm going home. No,
Drive
but
himself home.
Well, speaking of the zoos and stuff, like back then when we used to go to zoos, parents would let us run wild.
yeah,
I remember running wild at the zoo.
sure.
Yeah.
I remember at the San Francisco Zoo, my stepdad got a hot dog, and there was all these signs that was like, "Watch your food, the seagulls will get you."
Yeah.
and we were looking at the
about
sign,
that.
and we were like, "Nah." I swear to God, this the best coverage I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right over his shoulder, grabbed his hot dog, and we laughed 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's about $6 gone with the wind.
Yeah. Do you remember the pink popcorn they used to have?
I remember that. The
That
big ass
shit was
bags
so
of it,
good.
right?
Well,
Would you
it
watch your
would be
kids
in the
eat that
little
shit?
squares. It was like a little brick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The pink
Oh, you're talking
popcorn.
about that? Yeah.
That was my jam.
Yeah.
No
my
teeth,
jam.
just gumming it.
Yeah.
Our parents used to let us do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
I just found out though that company was a local company and it
Really?
just went out of business recently. Yeah. So a couple years ago, they had it at like CVS, like in bulk, like
This is it?
It's going, it's leaving.
This is it.
And I bought a bag full of it because I was all excited, like damn, pink popcorn.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
That's something to be excited for. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
but I didn't know it was going out of business. I thought they just bought a bulk order.
Yeah.
and were trying to get rid of it. But yeah, no, it's gone.
It's probably based out in San Francisco somewhere.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. I didn't know it was local. That was
That's
cool.
dope. That's fucking dope.
I
yeah.
hated that pink cotton candy when I got older. I was like,
Oh, not cotton
the
candy.
cotton candy, the
popcorn?
little brick, the brick pink popcorn. Yeah,
I love it.
I got a little older and I was like, this is fucking cardboard.
It's hard to eat, but I loved it.
Yeah. Well, no telling how long it's been sitting there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it went out of business, so it's
preserved.
Well, it's fucking
Preservatives.
didn't have enough consumers, I'm sure. But yeah,
Did you guys run wild at the zoo though?
I did. I mean, the only time I went to the zoo when I could actually fucking enjoy myself as a kid was on a field trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. They,
Yeah, you're right. The schools, we used to go hamster.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's weird because I think of when I think of the San Francisco Zoo, I think of tuna sandwiches because I had one on a field trip. It's weird how food gets connected to
Yeah.
so every time I think of San Francisco Zoo, I'm like, ooh, tuna sandwich.
Tuna sandwich?
Yeah. Tuna Sammy would hit
Mom,
the spot right now.
Can you make me a tuna sandwich? I'm going to the zoo.
That's disgusting.
Why does mom's sandwiches taste a little better?
Yeah.
They do.
What is that?
They remove the crust, right?
It's just you're used to it.
Right?
Like
That-
my mom making the little butter and cinnamon sandwich. There's nothing better in the world.
Nothing can compare. Yeah.
Well, to tuna, did you guys' mom add a hard boiled egg and chop
Celery.
up pickles?
Celery.
Celery also.
Celery.
Right.
My mom was a pickled tuna kind of
Yeah.
person. Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
had their little thing.
Celery and mustard.
For sure. Just a dab.
I don't remember. I didn't do
I'll still
mustard.
rock with it like that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it too much. Yeah, no, my faintest memory of fucking the zoo is being shit on by a seagull. We were just speaking about the seagulls.
Yeah.
And I remember being embarrassed to get back on the bus because I had the seagull shit stain on my shirt.
You didn't go inside out?
No. Mom chaperoned, though. I remember my mom going with us on the field trip.
That was
She
always
didn't know.
dope.
And she didn't
That was
cop the new
dope.
shirt?
Yeah.
She didn't cop the new shirt?
Nah, dude. She just, dude. You kidding
You
me?
didn't wring one out from the trunk or
No,
something?
no. Those days, dude, parents didn't give a fuck. They ain't care.
Yeah, they used to let us do some shit that's not okay now.
Oh, for sure. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
My dad's favorite saying is, if you want to act an ass at the restaurant, we'll beat you at the restaurant.
Right.
He wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you want to get 2 pieces in a biscuit right here? Here's some butter on the biscuit.
Right.
Not
Keep it up. Keep it up. Those real subtle bots. Hey, I fucking warned you. I warned you. Yeah, those are crazy.
It was like we had more freedom, but then the discipline would come down heavier.
Consequences.
Yeah.
Oh,
way
super
bigger.
heavy.
Yeah. So it was everything was more extreme.
Did you grow up getting whooped?
Not really. Occasionally, but
Occasionally.
but it was few and far between. I had tons of tons of independence back then.
If any teacher at a school now heard how I was whooped when
Yeah.
I was a kid, I mean, abused, whatever,
Yeah.
it would I would go to jail. If I did that to my son, I would go to jail.
A few things happened that would have sent people to jail, but it was few and far between. It wasn't a regular thing.
Yeah.
And my mom's not the type to do that. She's like a very low key, non-violent type.
Talk you through it.
She would just shame
Guilt
me.
you through
it.
Yeah.
Just
Shame
you
you.
through
Yeah, because I did stupid shit like through the white dog poop. What happened to white dog poop?
Yeah, whatever happened to
Did that go out of business with pink popcorn?
No, no. Hey, white dog shit.
Did they dye the white dog shit so it's pink popcorn?
Typically, the white dog shit was just old and been sitting out for.
So we're
months.
just better at cleaning now. Is that
It
what it
rains
is?
more often?
I guess.
It doesn't though.
That was my point.
Well, anyways, there was white dog poop for any of you young folks. There used to be white dog poop.
Fuck.
I took it and I threw it at a substitute teacher. As you do.
Yeah, that's where the white dog shit
That's
goes.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just made me feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
More than she didn't whoop me. She was like telling me about the substitute, like, oh, she just came in trying to do good,
right?
Trying to help kids, and that was more like that made me feel worse. If I would have got whooped, I probably would have just did it again.
Oh God,
because there was white dog poop everywhere.
Yeah.
Did you explain how much better the white was than brown?
Yeah, like at least I didn't go with the brown.
You treaded lightly. You did everybody a service.
That's low. That's low. I know what you're talking about. It's all good. That was a subliminal. If you guys didn't catch that racist shit. He's talking about white and fucking brown poop. I'm fucking around, dog. No.
What'd you call me?
I know, right? No, so we're at his house this weekend and shit, and fucking he looks at me. He's just talking fucking nonsense about whatever. I look at him. I'm like, would you call me a nigger, dude? He looked at me like, what the fuck? Wait, no.
I'm thinking, what? Did I say anything that even sounded?
Dogs, no.
What the fuck?
You didn't have to. I know what you meant.
I could tell by the way you were looking at me.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. Fucking yeah, dude. Parents did wild shit, dude. Fucking, dad was a cheapskate. You know what I'm saying? Cheaper than the rest typically. So there were all kinds of scams, dude. I mean, how much did it cost to get into the drive-in back in the day, dude?
I have no idea.
$2?
Couldn't have been
more than $2-3.
Right. At tops, $5.
You and two of your homies, a 10 spot would have been fine.
Tops.
Fine.
Pops was shoving us in the trunk. You know what I mean? He'd pay for
with the candy.
Sure. He'd pay for us with the carload, and then he would put 2 or 3 of us in the back of the trunk so that we could mosey along and, pop out after fucking he's gotten through the fucking, what is that shit? Where he paid
the little
and
gate,
shit.
yeah.
Dude, it was weird, dude. He did all kinds of fucking cheapskate shit, though, dude. Like, that would be completely unacceptable right now.
Yeah, throw your kids in the trunk.
Oh my God, on so many different levels.
Yeah.
So many levels.
It was callous of him, but you know what I mean? I understand him trying to save a buck.
Yeah.
It rubbed off. I'm cheap as fuck.
I remember asking my parents when we'd go to the movies or to an amusement park, I'd be like, how old do I have to be today?
Yeah.
Fuck. What is the age that? So we're all on the same
page.
Yeah, I need to know
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. There's that Cardi B meme, with her as a kid, and they had the one they put her at somewhere ordering food or something. They're like, oh, kids under 5 eat free. And then it's like, Mom, she's 4. And then it's the little Cardi B, like, actually, I'm 5. Yeah.
Dude, back in the day when you'd fucking snitch on your parents about doing bum shit too, you were fucked up. You wouldn't walk out of there. You're not walking out. You beat fucking half inch of your life.
My parents smoked so much tree through my whole life. It's just always been prevalent. And not only did they take pictures with weed all over me when I was real young. I'm talking... I don't think it was even called a car seat back then. We're talking 79.
Oh, wow.
And there's the bong in full display. It wasn't accidental. Oh, my God, I got a crumb of weed on it. We're talking bags of weed on me.
Yeah.
Like a staged photo.
Oh, my. And I asked
Not incidental.
I asked Mom, I said, you brought that to a drugstore to get developed?
Yeah.
Because there's no digital shit back then.
No.
You brought that
People saw your photos.
Right.
Just a beast.
That's savage.
Different times.
Yeah, different times, bro. It was fucking...
Different times.
You ever wonder if there's pictures of you and your little baby bottom in some creep's drawer somewhere?
Oh, I don't like to think about it like that. But
he's been holding on to it.
I don't mind.
I know. No,
He's been holding on to it since the early 80s. Got a whole drawer full of little baby butts.
child pornography, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
That's,
pajamas have to be
It was
current.
cute. You were at a pool party, and you didn't have a suit, and it was family around. It was no big deal. Yeah, and then the creep at the
fuck yeah, that's pretty fucking rotten right there. I didn't need that fucking picture in my mind, but yeah, I'm sure there are pictures of all of us floating around with some fucking geriatric fucks fucking drawer.
The NSA is recording our every move, anyways, and
right. Well,
they're recording off my phone camera right now.
Right. Well, you got that one covered, so you're covered
have that
somewhere.
one covered.
You know
Covered somewhere.
I keep mine at home covered too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I literally did this just like I had this piece of whatever, and I was just bored, and I was like, fuck it.
Yeah. They're not gonna watch me beat off.
Yeah. Because I get close. Because I get close to the camera. You know what I mean? I get close. I don't want that HD.
Right. Do
You know what I
do
mean?
you stand up and tuck your dick first and close the camera? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I get my favorite image on the screen,
you just say
and then I rub it up and down.
Did you say stand up and tuck?
Well, no, you stand
Do you know
up.
what that's called?
I have no idea.
The Buffalo Bill.
Oh yeah,
shit.
that's fucking yeah. No more
Everything's coming
horses.
full circle, huh?
Yeah, no, that's. Oh, dude, we don't need to retrace those steps. It seems like the last couple podcasts we've talked about the wild shit on Silence of the Lambs. If you haven't watched it, it's a classic. Go peep it out.
It is
to
a
all you
classic.
fucking youngsters. But yeah, no. What's some?
What did you guys see at the drive-ins? You see any classics?
I don't remember shit like that.
No?
For some reason, I couldn't tell you what movies I seen at the drive-ins 2 years ago.
Dude, I watched.
Fucking horrible. I'm horrible.
I think I watched the first Jurassic Park at the drive-in. I think I watched fucking.
Did you have it on the station or that thing that used to sit in the door?
Oh, the thing that sits on the door, dude. The
Yeah.
big ass
That was
metal
like 93.
brick.
It was the worst sound quality of all
my
time.
God.
It was like a walkie-talkie.
And everyone that you got sucked.
Right.
That was the almost broken.
Yeah.
For sure. And like, what happens then? You can't complain. You have to fucking back out off of the fucking hill and scrape your fender and fucking pull off and peel somewhere else to where there's a working one, right?
Roll your fucking windows down and catch everybody else's sound.
That's an option too.
Yeah.
That's an option too. Dude, I remember the one in Burlingame used to have a fucking
That was the one.
amusement park there. Not amusement
Really?
park, but like a fucking a swing
play
set.
yard.
But yeah,
Right in the middle.
Right
Right in the
there.
middle.
I
I
forgot about
Yeah.
that. I never went in there though.
Yeah, we used to fucking go over there and fucking wreak havoc, dude.
I saw a Batman there, the first Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson
wow.
Batman.
That's
I saw that
classic
there.
shit.
And I remember they used to have, probably when it got closer to shutting down, it was like mid-90s, they would do like the double features. So you pay for one, get two movies.
Yeah.
And I remember going to see, I think it was Forrest Gump. And I think that was like the second movie, but the first movie was one of the Harrison Ford movies, like Clear and Present Danger,
Yeah.
Patriot
Yeah.
Games. Like, probably fine movies.
Sure.
But when you're 8, 9 years old, nothing could be worse.
Yeah.
So I remember just losing, like going stir crazy, losing
Yeah.
my fucking mind, trying to watch this Harrison Ford in a suit punching people movie, waiting for Forrest Gump.
Yeah, there were lame ass movies that you had to go watch with your
Yeah.
parents. I mean, fuck, dude.
I mean, those movies I like now, but
Right.
when I was a kid.
Well, like fuck is like just thinking about it with AJ and shit, right? So like, me and Roxy don't watch anything fucking that's,
Above 3 years old.
right. We're typically, you guys come in, you guys see the fucking cartoons on all the time, right?
The jet plane,
Right.
jet plane thing.
Yeah, Super Wings.
Yeah.
But
Cars. Lots of cars around
Yeah.
here.
my dad was old school, so we'd sit there and watch. I think we watched Species.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, my dad was a piece of shit though. He had us watching fucking Exorcist, Freddy, Jason.
Yeah,
He didn't give
I
a
had no
fuck.
limits. I had no limits either.
But like that was a whole different time. Like that, you can't really do that with kids these days. I don't think anymore.
I think maybe you should
don't.
though. I think maybe you should.
and do what?
At least no, not like scare them with a super scary movie. But
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really like censorship like that.
Well, the part of the movie was in Species when they're in the pool and she's fucking the dude ragged. And it
Okay,
starts
but
turning
that
into an
I
alien.
don't mean that.
But my dad's like, turn your heads, guys. Turn your heads. Then he'll be looking, Avery, I see you looking. Like that type of shit just shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
I remember like watching movies. I remember watching movies like with my parents or whatever, like my mom, my stepdad, whatever. Like, and it was a movie I already saw, so I knew like a sex scene was coming up. So I would like make an excuse. You know, be like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom just to get away from the awkwardness. You know what I mean? Because I'm not just going to sit there while this long, drawn-out sex scene, the saxophone wailing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm just sitting there.
Some Kenny G and shit.
Yeah, because you know back in like the 80s and 90s, they always had the saxophone sex scene.
Yeah.
And that's right when Pops wants to now have a fucking sex talk.
Oh.
Let's pause
Luckily,
this
I
movie.
never
And
had
I'm like you said, as soon as you...
Yeah.
I think a sex scene's coming on.
Right.
I'm not a fucking weatherman, but I forecast a goddamn sex scene.
It's coming. It's coming shortly. Yeah,
Literally.
No, he wasn't tricking any of us though. We knew what the fuck was going on.
The saxophone comes on. Somehow they got the veils on the bed,
the lights.
blowing in the
Turn
wind,
dimmer.
blowing
Yeah.
in the wind like I'd be out.
Whole
I'd
lot
be
of
out.
weird shit when we were growing up though.
But
with
I
fucking
didn't
our
really have
parents.
limits. So I remember being babysat at my grandma's house by my uncle. And we went to the video store. It was like California Video Rental. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it
yeah,
wasn't even
yeah.
a chain.
It wasn't a Blockbuster or anything like that.
And I wanted to get like, I think I was on like a Voltron kick, something like that. It was like Voltron, some movie I really wanted to see. And then he got Predator.
Nice.
And then we watched Predator. My grandma like laid into him. She was so upset with him. And then Predator was like my favorite movie.
Yeah. Right.
Still one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
So I mean, something like Predator, I wouldn't censor.
Yeah. No, there weren't. I mean, I don't think
Especially
there were.
nowadays, video games are worse than half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So on that note, it might be even a little more opposite.
No,
you know?
dude, I'd probably censor Predator, dude. Fucking,
I mean,
you got
well,
a
at
fucking
your
kid
kids,
scared
at
of
your
shit.
at your kid's age. But if he can hold a full conversation, he can see Predator lop some heads off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that one spot when the dude gets shot right in the forehead on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty bloody scene.
Yeah.
I was always I think it was Jesse Ventura where his whole torso just looked like a bowl, looked like a bread bowl.
Oh God, yeah. No, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
That was
some gruesome.
That was gruesome. That was gruesome.
They used to have,
Classic.
I like out of the ordinary gruesome shit back then.
Did
And
you-
it was all practical effects, so it looked cooler, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they pushed the limits a little bit further and further. Now it's all CGI.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they used to smoke in the movie theaters? And they used to smoke everywhere? Like, speaking of what our parents used to do.
I don't remember in theaters.
I remember...
The ashtrays on the back of the seats at the theater,
remember-
but I don't remember smoking.
I remember
that's
my
not-
mom
yeah.
smoking literally everywhere. Remember Lions?
That was a
Smoking
restaurant, right?
Yeah, smoking section. I remember
don't
mom's
know.
on the way to school, the windows. Roll that fucking window up. It's cold, son.
Yeah. Luckily, my mom didn't smoke.
Buff. Yeah.
Roll the fucking window up. You're killing me with a draft.
Weird. But then we'll take the pile the family up in the fucking minivan or whatever the fuck we were driving.
No
at the time.
seatbelts.
In the station wagon Datsun.
Yeah.
No seatbelts.
None.
None.
They're all tucked under the fucking
Beer between the legs. Shit was mandatory shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when the cop
Smoking joints while we were... I remember Pops being young. Just
burning. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
passing it. I mean, it was just...
Mine too,
My
yeah.
parents partied really, really hard when they were young. Right into having me, I think, right around the 4 to 5, my mom kind of cut things off. But
Yeah.
she still smoked weed the whole
Yeah.
time.
As soon as I was born, my mom like straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, so did my
completely.
mom.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
sure. She was burning fucking cigarettes in the car. Was telling you to
I'm just
roll the
kidding.
window up. No, I'm just fucking around. Shout out Sue.
Feed me Ritalin the whole
What's
time.
up, Sue?
Fuck
I mean,
her.
that's your
My
roommate,
roommate.
right?
No, yeah, my mom was cool. She was super low key. Like I said, she just
Yeah.
she taught dance classes and stuff, so she just did that.
She's
She was
open
just like-
creatively, too. She, let you
yeah.
do your own thing.
Yeah, dude, like that's the thing. I think because my sister passed away, like I had like almost no rules, and I think some of it was bad.
Right.
You know, you gotta have
Yeah,
some.
yeah.
But like, yeah, because of that, I think my mom just felt bad, so she just like let me do whatever.
Yeah.
Which was good. I had to learn some lessons on my own, like messing up, doing stupid stuff. But
Yeah.
it was a different time.
It is. I remember fucking
different times.
going to Great America. My mom packing lunches for us, bro, because we were too broke to buy the food and shit. It was
Yeah.
so fucking embarrassing, bro. Like, but I want the nachos. You know, here's a
Have to
fucking
pull out-
sandwich.
Here's a government cheese sandwich, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Enjoy.
up.
Pull out the
Yeah.
brown bag.
Oh, that shit was embarrassing as fuck, dude. I remember all the fucking other little kids running around and having their fucking, their
their churros and
their
shit.
churros and those the swirled like with lollipops and shit.
Oh,
those
the
last
big
like all
ones.
day.
Yeah.
Big
Dude.
ass pops.
Yeah.
She was like bringing fucking melted ice cream sandwiches into the park and shit, dude. It was fucked, bro. Yeah,
It was dripping out.
yeah,
of
you
the
better
bag.
eat it quick. They're melting. Like fuck,
man.
bro. We were dirt poor, but I tried. The parents tried, didn't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Trying to keep us all happy and shit. But it was, we were fucking poor.
I remember just like grabbing my bike and taking off, not telling anyone, just go explore.
Gone. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like now, there'd be like a manhunt.
Yeah.
People would be holding hands, making a line, walking through the brush.
Right. Yeah. You
That's
go on
crazy.
15 minutes and you got a fucking search party.
Yeah,
I used to-
that's
I used to
fucking
just
weird.
Leave a note.
I wouldn't even leave a
I'd
note.
leave a little note. Hey, I dipped.
Yeah,
I'm riding my bike with so and so all
Yeah.
day long.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, shit.
We'd be stealing candy and stealing shit all day because we didn't have no money.
Right.
yeah. I think I had mentioned on a podcast before. But I remember Fear Cash Market had the like open candies on the bottom and tray and bins.
I remember
So they had
that
like
shit.
just now and later's just loose. I used to. Oh man, we used to take those.
Oh, off top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys parents ever you guys ever come home with a pocket full of something and they know you didn't have any money and they're like, "Where'd you get that? You didn't have any money. I'm fucking you up. You stole that."
Yeah.
Something happened. I can't even remember what it was, but yeah, there was something like that.
Yeah, I got beat repeatedly for that because I was a sticky fingered little fucking piece
Yeah.
of shit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was stealing everything. If it wasn't fucking nailed
Bolted
down,
down.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking going in my pocket, dude.
By the time I got older, I was super like pragmatic with it. So I wouldn't steal unless like I had to, it was necessary. I was like really smart about it.
Yeah.
So I remember me and your brother went to a warehouse when it was right there, and he stole like some. It was like the little headphones that used to wind up in the little circle thing.
Yeah.
They were like just loose wire headphones.
Yeah.
He like stole those for no reason. Like he already had headphones, but it was just there, accessible.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, you're gonna get us both in trouble for something you didn't even need or
Right.
want. Really, it was
Right.
just there.
Well, you know how that goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes fucking
Kids are stupid.
we were dumb.
Yeah.
I was
Stupid
idiot.
as fuck.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the first time I was walking out of a liquor store, pants full.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, "Hey, player dude, I can call the police and they can empty your pants, or you could just do us both a favor, go back, put all the shit away in its positions, and we'll just forget it ever happened." I
Yeah.
remember just
Yeah,
Yeah. I remember fucking
Gotcha.
the warehouse, dude. Fucking so.
you and your brother loved the warehouse.
No. Well, fuck, dude. Hey, look, we had a trick, right? So they had the plastic fucking.
But you guys look the same.
You remember the long fucking strips
You
of
stole from us
plastic,
yesterday.
right?
Yeah.
And you could stick your key into the side of it and just pop those motherfuckers off and put but they had the little sensors hidden
Yeah.
inside, right?
Yeah.
So I remember going in there with fucking C, right, with Corey and shit. And me and him are just fucking going to work, dude. I got probably about 12 No Limit albums, you know what I'm saying? A couple Puff Daddies in the family, whatever,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
The shit you wouldn't normally buy.
Right. Well, I mean, shit, dude. I didn't need it, but I wanted it, right? Kind of like Cell, right?
yeah. But I mean, that feels different though, because music, you gotta have the meaning, you know. You
Yeah,
gotta have
no,
that.
I didn't feel any way
Whether
about
I'm
it.
broke or not.
It wasn't like a second set of headphones you didn't need,
No.
and they weren't even good ones. They were, you know what I mean?
No, but I mean,
But I
Corey
mean, the
fucking-
albums everyone wants.
He fucking was stealing, but he wasn't stealing like me. I was so used to going in there and grabbing what I wanted that we hit the door and the sensor starts going off. So some dude from the back starts chasing us down. I start running. Corey stops, gets his backpack fucking grabbed, right? And like all I remember, dude, is fucking running to the fucking behind like Safeway and shit behind Sequoia Station.
Yeah.
Hopping on the bus, riding by because the bus goes by there, and I hop on the bus. I'm riding by there, and I just see Corey with the police, and he's in handcuffs, just sitting there with his head down, and I'm just like, "Fuck, dude." The whole ride home, I'm thinking like, dude, that motherfucker better not snitch, dude. He's gonna get home and tell his mom. His mom's gonna tell my mom, and we're both gonna get fucked up. But right off keeping it solid. See, you didn't snitch. You got your ass beat. I remember. Yeah, it was pretty
Damn.
bad. All my fault.
That whole area though, I think everyone sort of ran amok there because like I remember at McKinley, we had a rule we couldn't go to that Taco Bell. down the street. It was like no students allowed, even after school.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was just always problems. There'd be fist fights in the Taco Bell. It was just...
Next to the yummy yogurt right there.
Yeah.
It's LGZ now.
Yeah, exactly. That Taco Bell, I remember there was a whole, like, school-wide notice. You're not allowed to go to Taco Bell no more.
Yeah, dude.
And I remember I was hot because sometimes we'd, like, have free time. We'd run down there.
Yeah.
Get a couple soft tacos.
Sure.
Or whatever was up.
Yeah, it's cheap and across the street from the high school. And you're going to tell us we can't go there?
Right.
Yeah, this is when we're in middle school, though. This is at McKinley. So I'm like, damn, they even cut out the middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Yeah, so I remember the Taco Bell had a rule we weren't supposed to go there. And if we did, I don't know what would happen. They probably call the school or whatever.
Right. Yeah, no, it was... it was
that was some bullshit.
Weird. Oh, well, though. You know what I'm saying? They eventually closed that place down probably from all that shit.
Yeah.
And fucking... they got an LGZ where they weren't fucking around at LG's.
You can always tell when there's a Taco Bell that used to be there.
Yeah.
You can just look at the
I have a song about it.
Is that right?
I had a song that was the opening line because it meant some other shit. But
Yeah, that's neither here nor there.
yeah, it was just the Taco Bell was like, hey, remember that Taco Bell? It was a little hint to Rooney. But yeah, you can always see him. There's one like that. It's in like San Mateo. It's like a flower shop. It's like you're a Taco
You're
Bell.
a Taco Bell.
Cut it
I
out.
don't care what color you paint it. That was a Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
make me my Mexi melt.
Yeah.
Stop with the floral
I can
bullshit.
get a Mexican pizza. We'll both be happy.
Right. Right, yeah. No, there was all kinds of outlandish shit we did as kids, but there was even crazier stunts pulled by our parents, dude. And like I'm so much more calmer than, you know what I mean, my parents and shit. Like you were talking about getting smacked around and beat in the restaurant and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it was no problem.
I wouldn't get away with that for a second now. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So
So
it's
break the cycle.
right. Well, when we went and ate ramen just a little while ago, and AJ's fucking stir crazy, acting a complete fucking asshole.
I would have gotten the second
Whack. Yeah.
boof.
Mind
The
you,
shadow situation.
right. Yeah. Mind you, toddler. I remember my brother riding, fucking putting my dad's car in fucking drive and riding up on the railroad tracks, and it stopped on the, because you couldn't go over the hump and shit. And I remember Marcel's 2, and my dad gets in the car, and he fucking doesn't wait a second. He just turns around, looks at my sister, says, "Who did it?" She said Marcel. He just backhanded the Lord out of him, dude. It was so grisly, dude. But like that scared me into submission. Made me never fucking touch the fucking steering wheel. You know what I'm saying?
Count how many times I had been just a smooth backhand.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty rough, blood, back then. It's pretty rough. So,
Backhands. He was very generous with backhands.
Yeah.
Head bunts.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's crazy that anyone like survived back then. They're like the parents didn't all go to jail.
Right.
You
Kids
take my brother
survived.
dirt bike riding out in the middle of nowhere and like getting lost and shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's stories of my other buddy and his dad like conserving water for 3 days. Like, why would you take your 10-year-old boy into a place that you could possibly lose yourself?
Yeah.
Let alone him.
Yeah.
Call me crazy.
Yeah, we used to go hiking to Water Dog Lake. Did you guys used to go up
I've
there?
heard of that.
It's not too far. One of the famous serial killers actually killed someone there, which I didn't know.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was a few years before I was born though, so I was okay. But we
wild.
went down. We would go down there, hike down there. It's a little bit of a hike, and then I remember walking through this. There's like a little, I don't know, canyon, but it's like tons of brush. Like there's barely even a trail. You go down there. There's like an old car that had come off a cliff.
Yeah.
Like rusted out. It was like a 50s, something. And then my pops took a stinging nettle leaf. It was like, come here. Just a pow on my hand. And it hurt. Stinging nettle, if you don't know, it's like this big leaf, but it looks fuzzy. And as soon as it touches you, it stings you.
Yeah.
So, hence the name. And he's like, now you know what it feels like, so you'll look out for it. Like teaching me a lesson.
That you learned.
I mean, I haven't had too many run-ins with stinging nettles.
Yeah. But you're not going to go reaching for a furry leaf anymore.
No. But I mean, I think a simple, hey, see that? That'll hurt.
No, it's not going to work. You got to touch that shit.
All right.
Would
Hey,
you be
No,
saying,
I don't
Would you
know.
have a story today?
yeah.
Hey, Sco. probably don't want to touch that leaf. You wouldn't have
Right.
a story today.
Yeah. No, true.
Silver lining.
Yeah.
Silver lining. All those fucked up things. Car seats, the non-exist, all the smoking, the beating, the frivolous free
Right.
shit. My dad playing the death roll, getting in places for free. He's like, watch this. Play the death roll. Then, hey, you. What? Just keep walking. Me? Hear me? I'm sorry.
Savage.
And they'd be like, go ahead, dude. Just go
Hey,
ahead.
guys.
And we'd all be sitting there with our money out, like, and he'd
Oh
turn
my
around like,
god,
Winky face. What a beast, bro.
Wow.
What a
Death roll.
beast.
that's
call it,
crazy.
watch this, death roll, and just walk in like you own the place. Like, sir.
Yeah.
And they touch him. Hear me?
And then one of his buddies sees him. Like, hey, what's going on?
Henry, what's up, bro?
Fuck, bro. That's fucking low, bro. Even from my standards.
That's a little
dude.
wild.
I mean, my dad was a cheap ass piece of shit.
See,
Well,
I don't think it's that wild because it was like so common. Like he used to have us hop in fences. And,
Yeah.
I mean, this was like you said.
you know the stamp?
Oh,
You wet the lick the stamp, and
yes.
I never successfully pulled that off in my,
My
life.
dad
You have to
was a
lick it
champion
first,
at it.
and it's almost
Oh,
wet
really?
when they put it on, and then
Yeah.
then each person already has the ink.
yeah.
My stamp's about to come off. Can I get another one? Now
Yeah,
you've got
yeah.
the real one.
Yeah.
For another homie.
Right.
Yeah.
You
just keep it
From what I
rocking.
hear, it just keeps
Right. No,
keeps
Pop's got
going.
7 of us in at Great America like that. 7. We grew up in a big family, but I had 9 siblings. So 7 of us, like that's
So it's a chips. It's a
pretty
couple
low.
chips.
That's pretty low.
That's a couple chips though. Taking 7
is.
kids to fucking Great America.
It's over $100 for sure back then. You know what I'm saying? You know, probably closer to about 200.
Yeah,
you know?
what's it nowadays getting Great America for a day?
I don't know.
$40?
Got something like that.
65,
But they
70.
still have
They-
deals.
Serious.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
But they
we're in
still have
Silicon
deals
Valley.
there, though. They still
Yeah.
have deals there.
Yeah, you
Bring
can
in
get
a
the summer
can.
pass for like $250.
Yeah, a couple years ago, or it's more than that now, like 8-9 years ago now. This company Cedar Fair they bought Great America. They own Knott's Berry Farm in LA, and they own like 15 other parks across the country. So we would go to Disneyland, and it's like 6-7 miles from Knott's Berry Farm. So then we wanted to get the pass for Knott's. We go over there. It was $150 for a year. All Knott's,
All the parks.
all their parks.
That's what's
So we
up.
came home. Not only did we go to Knott's like a bunch of times while we'd be on trips,
Right.
but then we came home. We had Gilroy Gardens. They own that. And
Okay.
Great America, all for $150 for a year. So we
Run it
were,
in.
we're
That's winning.
getting use out of that. Yeah,
I thought we were winning by getting like the season gold pass or whatever, because then you can go to the Winter Wonderland and,
Yeah,
yeah.
and like the Halloween little
Yeah,
maze or something. they
yeah.
got
It was
over there.
a magical summer when we had.
Why
those
every time we're
passes.
trying to go to that shit, trying to get off work or somebody's got to
Right.
get off work and we're trying to push down in traffic, and we get there and we're just like, you couldn't pay me. Sorry, son.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know what I did last time? I let him drive the whip for about an hour out in a little industrial section right by the Great America. I was like, yeah, we're not going tonight. And he was like, yeah, we're not going. It's too packed.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not
I've
dealing
seen
with
it.
this.
I've seen the line. To
So I
get
let
in.
him drive the whip and teaching him how to drive.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
He thought it was great.
Yeah. First time I drove a car was on a live road. Fuck it, we'll do it live
All right.
at like 11.
On the way home
Yeah,
from
that's
the
good.
bar.
That's a good learning age.
That's how it went.
Hey,
How old
Almost
is
hit
Caleb?
Caleb now?
11, right?
11?
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost hit a bicyclist. You know, no biggie.
Did you miss him, but your dad clipped him with the door?
No, I didn't. It was the.
I missed him. Don't worry, I clipped him with the door.
No, I got him.
It was he was in the blind spot, and it was like I couldn't tell. All right, do I turn here? Do I let him go? Like I didn't know. I mean, still to this day, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, when a bicyclist is on your right coming up to an intersection,
Yeah.
and you got to turn right. I'm like, all right.
As a cyclist, can I explain what I would like
yes,
to happen? I
yes.
would like them to just stop and get a rear-ending accident. Because if you turn right and I'm going fast, it's all going to happen anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With me inside of your door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, yeah. If
Fuck
there's
it. Risk
If
you
I
take.
hit your car, I'm going to have a neck injury.
no, yeah. If I have enough space, I'll try to make that right before they get there. But sometimes it's a little precarious, and you don't know if you're gonna beat them or not, and you got to just sit there and wait for the bike. Yeah.
I drive a Dodge truck. I turn right. Go ahead.
But yeah, we don't have that freedom anymore, though.
No,
you know?
it's been stripped of us. You know
Even
what I'm
like
saying?
with the theme parks, I remember just getting into the theme park, having a meeting spot.
Right.
You know, meet here at this time.
Yeah.
I've been full on fights, all the shit.
Yeah.
I was at Great America last summer. I ain't gonna lie, I was with my son, and I didn't know how to deal with this situation. You guys might have been in this situation before, and there's this chick in front of us, and she's in the shortest of little shorts, and God had done her well.
Sounds good.
God had done her well. Little white shorts. I mean,
Sure.
the mind's just racing.
Right.
Little top up top,
Right.
and I'm trying not to stare.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to stare. I don't know what the rules are, but I'm trying not to stare. And next thing you know, she turns around and she couldn't have been more than 14.
Oh, you're a fucking dirty heathen, bro. I knew it was going there.
No, the problem
It happens,
was,
though.
Fuck her dad.
It happens.
Fuck her father for leaving her at soccer
Yeah.
games. And not being able to be there when his fucking
Yeah.
talented daughter
Yeah.
left the house that young, dressed like that.
Yeah.
I looked at my son and I said, "Good Lord."
Bruh, no. Hey, no,
I looked at
no.
my son and I was like, "Do girls dress like that at your school?" And he's like, "No, she's dressed like a hoochie."
A hoochie, huh? He called her a
Hoochie.
hoochie.
Called
He
her
used
a
the old
hoochie.
But
phrase.
they'll do that outside of school though.
Yeah.
No, this girl was young.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
was. I'm talking. There was no way my brain thought that young of a girl would be dressed like that.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm with my son, so I'm trying not to teach him how to be a fucking dirtbag. Because like we were just
Right.
talking, my dad, he'd do a little extra looking.
Yeah.
Didn't matter how old or young.
Right.
You had said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that, man.
Yeah.
Like not even just like, well, a father is probably the worst example, but even like a friend. Like if you should have the self-awareness when there's a certain level of woman in
Yeah.
front of you to be like, I have no shot. Let me scoot out of the way.
Right.
And maybe someone else could have a shot.
Catch one for the spank
Sure.
bank.
Exactly. So if I see a supermodel, you know what I mean, then I got some other guy next to me who looks like fucking Ronaldo.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
be like, that's you. I gotta bow out.
Yeah.
But some people will still ruin it. You know what I mean? And shoot the shot and ruin it for everybody. And yeah, Pops used to do that.
Yeah, no.
We'd be at the boardwalk and he'd be ogling.
Yeah.
I'd be 14 and this girl was 14. Perfect match.
Yeah.
But grunts and everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In front of his lady too, and we just had to sit there like.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, so once I got to like 14, especially,
Yeah.
that's when it really started getting me angry. Like, I might have had a shot
If you didn't,
if you didn't go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, like, adjust the sunglasses and.
I live by a high school. And
Oh, God.
I'm not
God, you're
saying
you're
I'm
definitely
talking
on a
across the
list.
street or nothing, but
Right.
yeah,
You're on a list,
Yeah, you are.
I'm not supposed to be 100 feet.
Right.
I'm kidding.
and you're 102 feet.
Too fucking pedo. God damn it.
So, but it's funny. It's like you'll be driving. I'll be driving up the road in front of the high school, and I'll look at men, and I'll be like, I guarantee he's going to start driving like an asshole because there's some young ass chicks sitting at the crosswalk with their fucking backpacks on. It's like.
To impress them?
No,
Like,
you could just tell they're going to stare
start
at the
staring.
Oh,
so
yeah.
now they're going to drive like idiots. You
Right.
know, it's that.
I
bad.
thought you meant like try to rev up and be cool, you know?
Yeah, no, so
Oh
is
no,
there,
you see that too.
That too, yeah.
You'll see. I've seen.
No, when I was young, I did that all day long.
but there's
yeah.
a rule, though, right? There's a rule. You're supposed
Yeah,
to,
laws.
like, no, rules to engagement, rules to fucking, you know, the
There should be. There
you
are.
know, you're supposed to snap a mental picture.
Spank
not
them.
a,
Yeah.
Now, I'm not condoning the young, you know what I'm saying?
We're
But-
talking about
never
women
not
in
that.
general.
But just
Yeah.
women in general. But like when you're supposed to get that mental snap and keep it moving. So typically it's a 5 second to 15-second rule. I'm from an
5
era-
to 15 seconds. Let's stop right now and go 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
This
no,
is-
that's
this is
too
grossly-
long.
That's
the pervert's here.
that was
No,
only 5.
no. What you got to do is get it in 1 second increments.
Yes.
So you can get the full 15,
Right.
but you do one. You know what I mean? Wait, you lock that one in.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you build this picture,
Right.
This overall. You know, it's almost like you're a detective and you're getting clues.
Yeah. When I got to a certain
How old
age, though,
is
I'm
she?
from an era where you stare down what you want. right? So I was huge on
Making women feel really uncomfortable at Taco Bell.
as fuck. I don't care.
Is this guy fucking me right now?
No, at a certain point, I was one of those, obnoxious fucking teenagers when I was, and I would do the stare down method where it was
when
like
you had waves.
That must have been
we don't need to bring up hair
long-
right now. We don't need to even bring that up. We're just gonna fucking skip past your question.
Your
joke. No, it's cool.
Jab.
It's cool. I'm not I'm not even taking it like that. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, no, I chose to stare down to show that I was impressed and that they were winners.
They just left.
Well, I mean, fuck. Typically, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't
Going for the.
I wasn't a bad looking fella. So, when I would stare him down, you know what I'm saying? Usually, and I had options. But yeah, I get the fact that there's rules and shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially now,
Yeah.
Especially if you're like, if you're in a relationship too, that's not cool. You don't want to do that to her.
Okay, all right. So how long is the rule if you're in a relationship then? How long is the stare rule?
The rules, it's a blurred line here.
Rules don't change for me.
What you would do is position yourself before. See, because we have a radar.
Right.
If you brought 50 people out here, I'd tell you the 5 hot ones without ever looking at any one of them that fast.
Yeah.
We're older now, though.
Yeah.
We're older now.
So that radar's making the sweep.
Right.
Bing, bing, bing. Okay, there's 3. I'm staring at all fucking 3 right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you could just kind of position yourself, hey, I think we should maybe go over there as she happens to be walking by. Mm-hmm. You got to give yourself an out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if your girl catches you looking over,
Right.
I don't want to make her look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
disrespectful.
Well,
You know
God
what
gave
I'm
you
saying?
eyes. God gave you eyes to look. You're not
I'm a
supposed to
pretty
touch.
respectful
You're
guy.
not supposed to touch, but you can look at whatever the
Even
fuck
if I'm-
you want. That's from Dad. Pops
Even
told
if
me
I'm
that.
by myself, I try not to stare too much because I feel like you've given up social value.
Well-
I feel like you're putting her on a mountain. Like,
Yeah, I see that.
if I could climb that high, I could maybe get with her. Versus, oh, you really ain't shit. I get with girls like you all the time. How you doing? Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me. How you doing? Just like it ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like the high school letterman. High school.
Well, like I
quarterback.
said, we're older now. You know what I'm saying?
I've always been like
and
that.
in a relationship, it changes a little bit. The structure has to change. Like you said, you graze the room. You don't really like go full on.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, fuck. But I don't think there's anything wrong with staring something down tastefully.
But there's different types
Right.
of stares, though. So if you're in a relationship, I think you calm it down on the sniper stare.
Yeah.
But you do this the spray and pray.
Right.
Yeah.
And as you do that, you lock in for a second, and like I said, you build the mental image slowly over time. It's like a puzzle.
Right. No, yeah,
And
you're
and
right.
You put the puzzle together.
The spray and pray.
Yeah.
That's a good way of fucking wording it because you're spraying, right?
Yeah.
And you're
But
just
you're
praying.
praying,
you hit.
goddamn, I hope she doesn't see me looking at this shit. You know what I'm saying? But like if you're smooth enough, if you're a smooth enough criminal, you can get away with staring for as long as you want.
Yeah.
I think a relationship grants you access to stare. If they have if their body's crazy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I'm not saying be a heathen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying they're built like a horse for you to stare. If if a pony's walking down the street,
The horse-
you're not going to fucking stare. There's a pony in East Palo Alto, right or wrong.
Yeah, shout out Mario. That's
Right?
the homie.
Every time, and I'm not new to the pony, but every time I see the pony in the back of the Escalade, what does he drive? A Tahoe, whatever it is, the pony walking down the street, just galloping, right?
Yeah.
I stare.
Yeah.
If you're built like a horse, people are going to stare.
People ride horses.
Well,
Not stare at them.
I mean, fuck, dude. I used to go to Bay Meadows and stare at horses all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Only on
But
Dollar Dog and Beer Night.
Fucking right.
I miss that, man.
Oh, all our shit's gone, man.
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
That shit fucking. Oh man, that really
That was
chapped
fun.
my hide, man.
Bay Meadows was
You
fun.
can go there with $5 and get ripped and full.
Loaded, dude.
You'd be good.
Loaded.
I remember going there right after C Murder dropped the album, Bossellini. And I remember just listening to it the whole time. So I think of that track and I think of C Murder.
Oh yeah. That's a weird. That's a weird.
At the horse track, listening to Seymour.
That's pretty.
No,
dope,
but the thing is, like, there's confidence in a certain stare too. You know, because sometimes, like you're saying, like sometimes you look like, yes, I am looking, and that might get you the walk up. You know what I mean? Or that's
or
happening.
the smile. I'm going to walk up. But
Yeah.
when you're just staring at the tits and the ass, you've taken yourself out of the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know
You
about
have to
that.
sprinkle that stare with a lot of confidence if you're going to do it.
The
If you're going
eye
to stare.
contact.
Yeah.
and
It's a
honest-
move.
It is.
Yeah.
The full eye contact, like you said, that's a move. That's
Yeah.
a strong. Now that's good.
Yeah.
Eye contact, but if you do 2 of those eye contacts without approaching, you've again taken yourself out of the ball.
Well,
game.
you're waiting for social cues though. You're waiting for a smile. You're waiting for a giggle because they know that they got the scent of a young buck, right? So they're like, oh, you know,
Or you're just playing hard to get a little bit yourself.
guys
And you're-
play hard to get.
I do that.
One out at the end.
oh god,
I do that all the time. I
Oh,
do
you
the
rub
hard.
one out at the end of it. Huh? I'm just
Sometimes.
Back in my dating days, I would do the hard stare and just be like, "Yeah, you could get it," and then that's it, and be like, "But I'm not going to chase you."
right.
That kind of
Oh
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
If
yeah.
she's underneath a 7, I'm not. Yeah. Well, it depends on what time of night it is.
I don't-
If it's
I
after
don't
1
chase
o'clock,
nothing.
then
That's
maybe
crazy.
I would chase a 7.
Dog, I'll chase a 3 if it was fucking.
After 1:30, a 3. Then
No,
3's
3
all
and
good.
3, 3 and 3
2
a.m.
4s make an
It's
A.
got to be an A. No. But you gotta raise and lower the bar after a certain hour. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? So-
absolutely. You don't talk to a 6 or a 7 underneath midnight.
Yeah.
See, those are taken at 12:15.
You guys hear this shallow shit, dude?
No, this is the
I,
game.
I didn't say nothing.
Look, he said, "Coppa." That was Bird.
You laughed in compliance.
Yeah. Nah, but
In relationships, though, it is a sticky situation, a sticky game. I had this one girl. This ex was a little on edge. One time I'm driving. She's passenger, right? Like always. I'm driving. We go by a street, an intersection. There's no stop or anything.
right.
I just happen to like look down the street, just as whatever.
You're driving.
I'm just looking at shit.
You're driving.
And there happened to be a girl walking right there. I'm not psychic. I didn't know she was there.
Right.
And she flipped out.
Sure.
You're over here staring at these girls as we drive by. I'm like,
Say what you were gonna say. Staring at these bitches. What are you doing?
I don't use that word anymore.
Your reply could have been, if you were performing your passenger duties, you wouldn't have even known she was there. And
That's
neither
crazy.
I would have not known she was there too, because I would have been so focused on that fucking road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
I feel like looking, ogling a little bit.
Yeah.
At least as long as you don't go over the line. I feel like that's like kind of releasing the pressure a little bit.
I think in a
You know what I mean?
relationship setting, though, if they engage it, see, we took a trip to Vegas and showed up to the Mayweather weigh-in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there's tremendous potential out there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
When
just
I-
tons of
yeah.
little thoughties
Dog,
trying to
they're
get
everywhere.
noticed.
They're everywhere.
If I go to his weigh-in, maybe he'll see me and it'll...
Whomever though, no, I mean, there's rappers that go to the weigh-in.
Oh,
There's all
okay.
kinds of people that go to the weigh-in and shit. I mean, it's Vegas, so there's money out. There's money floating around anyway. But me and my better half went to Vegas, and she engaged the staring and was tapping me and saying, "Look at her fucking waist. Now look at her ass. Now look at her ass."
Yeah, I've had that too.
Women out there, if you'd like a man to be forthcoming with information and not hide things from you, probably be in your best interest to maybe engage first.
Yeah.
Because you know what...
You know a dude's going to stare.
She knows the type of women you like. You
Yeah.
know the type of men she likes. So
Sure.
even if I saw a dude, I'd be like, he ain't got shit on me. I'll say something like that to make it a joke.
Yeah.
But to show her, I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
I won't, because I don't want to show her that I'm checking out a man. But that's cool, Bird.
Well,
I'm fucking around.
I'm only doing that so I can check out a female while she's checking him out.
yeah. Go look at him.
Did you not? I'm just trying to look at his chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel
but
it.
the thing is, you can't, guys. We sometimes we have to pretend. We have to play the game like, oh yeah, I don't look at other women. I'm not attracted to other women.
Yeah.
And it's like we're expected to in some ways. It's like this stupid cultural shit. And if we could get to the point where just can we just admit that yes, she's attractive?
Yeah.
And some girls are cool with it.
Yeah.
I was in a relationship.
Right.
She was super cool. She would point out girls.
Sure.
She'd be like, "Would you hit that?" And I'd be like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
I
why
would."
not?
Depends
You know?
on, again, what time are we talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we could be specific
No,
on the
but
time.
I could be
Yeah.
open that way.
Yeah.
And she knew I'm not gonna.
Right.
You know, this is just a primal. If there was no, no relationship in a room somewhere,
Sure.
But like, yeah, we got to release the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's one thing my dad always that's one thing that he implemented. He's always like, look, son, you can stare all you want. You know, relationship, married, whatever. You think I don't check out women? Dad's been married for fucking 40 years, right? Mm-hmm. But he always stressed the fact, like, you just can't touch him, son. Just don't touch him. Mm-hmm. You got eyes to stare at whatever the fuck you want.
I teach my son to be super confident, and if you want to speak to a woman, speak to him like a human first off.
Sure.
Yeah.
But don't wait. Because if you wait, the anxiety of not saying anything is probably going to be a lot worse than having the balls to say something.
Right.
Yeah, that's killed me.
We're already at no. You're already at no.
Yeah.
Are you with her? You're already at no, so what do you got to lose?
Right.
But I also teach him one time, he was like, well, why can't you really talk to girls like that? And I was like, watch this. And we pulled up on a girl sitting at a bus stop. I'm so sorry she had to be the test guinea pig. But I rolled up to her, rolled the window down, bam, bam, hey! And she just, and I was like, did you see that? And he was like, holy shit. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. Rejection.
enough said. That's
Right,
why.
yeah.
You don't make them feel uncomfortable. It's your job.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the thing.
When a girl's vulnerable too,
Some
let's
women
say
are
she's
comfortable
walking down
with
the
that.
street, or let's say
yeah,
she's
for
your
sure.
pizza delivery, and she has to talk to you for a second, and you're just,
Yeah.
you're just sniping.
That's
Come
exactly what I'm
on.
talking about.
Yeah.
You got to fall back if you know you don't have a shot, right?
Or she's
Because people like
yeah.
that ruin it. People catcalling while some girl's walking down the street.
Has that ever worked for
and
you?
then cruising next to her.
No, never.
It could work if, I mean, like, they'll slowly cruise next to her. She's walking. That kind of creepy shit. Like, if you know her already.
Right.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Then they might think it's kind of cute.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
look at it like some movie shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, like, if you don't know her, you just, no. It doesn't work. So fall back,
With the cat calling. Stare him down all you want. That's just my approach.
Yeah, but don't slow the car down to stare either.
No.
At what age does a woman wish she was still getting groped with men's eyes and getting catcalled out in front of that fucking construction site? Because there's a fucking fine line, you fucking women.
Yeah.
You may say you hate it now.
Right. And then all of it's lost.
Wait until you got triangles for
Yeah.
tits.
Right.
Well, that's the thing, though. If people...
Wait.
if
Someone's going to get offended, dude.
They already have.
If you've got a triangle-sized titty, that's okay.
You're done.
I
Have
don't mind.
numerous seats somewhere.
I don't mind.
But that's what I mean is guys ruin it. It's from all the way down from the rapists and fucking abusers to just the people who make girls feel uncomfortable. They all ruin it because in a perfect world, we could ogle a little bit and catcall and it would be a compliment.
Sure.
But guys have ruined it because
Yeah.
we're shitheads.
Yeah.
So it's been ruined and
Well, there's a way to do it. There's that that modest tone, of catcalling, or there's the aggressive, overly aggressive fucking tone. Hey, bitch. Say bitch.
Hey, yellow shirt.
That's not. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Really?
Right. Like you can't.
Hey, green hat.
Yeah.
Hey, green hat.
Yeah. No.
fuck you then, bitch.
But then the crazy thing is too is
You ugly anyway.
right. That dude. So there's no real proper way to I mean I take rejection pretty well.
Yeah.
I keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, in my heyday, I kept it moving. I was like, oh, I'm not your cup of tea. Well, there's more Snapples over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I just wish everyone could be adults about shit, but people
Yeah.
ruin it. I mean, even with on the women's side, like it should be okay if I just glance a little bit, like, damn, she's bad.
yeah,
We're adults. I can't turn off my attraction to other women. It's hunger. It doesn't go away. It's always there.
sure.
So this charade that we have to play,
Right.
that, oh yeah, I only have eyes for you. No. I don't. I have eyes for all of them, right? But I choose to be with you because I I love you. I have feelings for you. Whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So if you want to bring another one home, that's fine.
I would never want.
Pull a Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert.
Yeah, I mean, that goes on both sides. So if we could be adults about it, if women could say, you know, it's all right that you're attracted to other women, you can't turn it off. It's human nature.
Right.
That's how it is. And if we could be like, you know what, I'm making this young lady feel very uncomfortable with my staring and my cat calling or whatever stupid shit you do. Yeah.
There's ways to turn it down, you know what I'm saying? But some people don't have that button to press, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I don't think it's. I mean, well, it's gotten worse throughout the years, especially now with the Me Too movement. But
and just with social media, just everything went off the fucking rails.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't. You know, I'm from an era where, you know, the stare downs. You know what I'm saying? The casual stare down, not like you said, like not the
sniper,
right? No, the spray and pray.
You build your case,
sure, right?
You know,
but
I mean?
I'm from an era where that was acceptable. That's not, you know, that's not stepping on anybody's toes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the minute I see the dude walk up into the picture, I'm like, oh, that's her dude. All right, cool. I'm gonna fucking lay off the staring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Probably not. But, you know, I'm a dog ass dude. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, at the same time, that was something I had to get over. Like, if you have a attractive female, you should be proud of that, right?
Sure.
And if she gets stared at a little bit, as long as the pray and spray or it's they're building a case, then fuck it. But if you're staring, it's a problem.
When I notice you, that means you need to notice that I've noticed you.
Yeah.
And that means... Again,
and you're going to have to take it to trial with whatever evidence you built.
My thing is, do you really think your game's that tight? Have you ever peeled some girlfriend of a dude's out of the club to go home with you? Because usually that's the last chick I'd want to deal with for at least a couple weeks after we break up. Because what do you do in your relationships with your girls?
Right.
What could they have probably done the previous?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But as the guy in the relationship, it is something that's hard to get over that insecurity sometimes when people are staring. My girl used to have,
Well, stare, but it's when you're going a little too much, you know?
My girl, for a while, she would, you know, little Vegas trips. And there's one point where a very popular, well-known R&B singer was trying to get at her. And that was difficult for me to, grasp. No, but it was still, you know, I couldn't help.
Music sucks.
Yeah. I couldn't help but be a little like on edge, like, hey, what'd you say, babe?
I can't beat him.
You know,
I can't beat him up either.
What'd you say back? Huh?
Fuck, dude. If they can snatch her, they can have her. That's my fucking philosophy, dude. I mean, I don't own any one soul. You know, slaves were abolished fucking how many years ago?
I talked about this on a previous podcast. I was young and controlling.
Well, you know, that's you know, thumbs up. Cheers to that.
I've learned my lesson. Yeah, but
I give them more slack, though. You got to give them more slack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that helps in the long run, I think, right?
Yes, like, to a certain extent.
I completely disagree.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
So I'm kidding. You're strong-arm Samson, you know?
You know what's funny?
Fuck yeah. Reach back I'm kidding.
What's funny about that stuff, like when the guys just overdo it, is like I've always been the nicer guy. Like I've never been that gorilla pimp type. Yeah. I've never been that. So I'll be in a group of people and they'll pull. I've been with someone who pulled what's up? Well, fuck you then, bitch. Like you're ugly anyways. I'm just like, and I'm just standing there like
he doesn't mean it.
I'm just standing there like I hope you don't think I feel that way. I have a lovely night. You know what I mean?
I think you're lovely.
Yeah. You seemed great the whole night. You were awesome. I'm sorry for the insults.
Friend.
Yeah, like so I've done that a lot. I had to be the one sitting there like, I'm sorry. Don't lump me in with this.
Shit just got awkward.
Yeah,
because if I can get away from these guys for 5 seconds, I don't think she realized I was standing next to the guys making those comments.
Oh, dude, I'd beeline the other way.
I can go the other way and then come in like
maybe in a club or something. In a club, but like this was a house party the one time I had, so everyone kind of knew each other a little bit. So it wasn't like I couldn't wind my way back,
double back.
Right? Yeah, that's a little.
And I was like the only white guy, so I was like, you know,
You're like,
I was
oh, it's still you.
I had to shake everyone.
You're like,
I had to shake everyone's hand on the way in. Hey, I'm the white guy. How you doing?
You didn't have to. They knew.
I'm supposed to be here. If you didn't know, I'm supposed to be
I
here.
was
Who's going to
assigned-
talk to the cops?
I was assigned to this party tonight, so
I'm the chaperone.
Yeah.
I'm the white guy chaperone for the evening.
No, that's wild,
man.
man.
funny stuff, man.
No, for real.
Yeah, there is unsaid laws to checking out opposite sex.
Yeah, well, you know.
Do they have laws?
I bypass all of them, so.
Do they have laws? Because you can't tell me you haven't been like, my girl was just checking that dude
They
out.
self-regulate pretty well. I give women credit. They don't make it awkward usually.
No.
Well, they have a hole, not a pole, so they're keeping people out.
Did
We're
you
trying
just
to get
say
in.
they have a hole, not a pole?
It just comes down to
Fuck.
it's man-woman shit. We're trying to get in the hole. They're
There
trying
goes
to keep
3
everybody
viewers.
out, except for
They're the gatekeeper.
exactly.
Yeah.
They want the
You
best
said that on
person.
numerous occasions,
Yeah,
yeah.
they want the best person to make offspring.
Yeah, they really do.
don't give a
Ladies, you
shit.
have all the control.
You do.
All right, you
Yeah,
have all the
Absolutely.
control.
Yeah.
And what is it about being with a woman that makes you look so much more attractive? Because if you think you've got the same swag as soon as you're single in relationship and you step out,
Because someone saw value in you, so they.
oh yeah, we know
It's
why.
like a reference.
Yeah, but
It's-
you think when
it's
you're
a
single
reference
for the
on-
first week,
Yeah,
it's on.
yeah.
And you step back out of the club and nobody's even.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
can buy
it's
a girl and compliment.
It's a fucking body odor, bro. If your swag's low, if you're however you're feeling,
Absolutely.
if you're low, bro, they smell it on
in the
you.
eyes.
They pick up on it. Then they fucking
There's a
call
black light.
They call your
thing
bluff.
that says hurt.
Oh, dude.
It's in the puppy dog eyes.
Crushed soul.
Yeah, crushed
Yeah.
soul. Take
Yeah.
advantage of me now.
Yeah, you're fucked. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but
like,
having a girl that's a reference on your resume,
Yeah, you never look that good.
Yeah,
I don't
it
care what
helps.
she looks like.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
no, but
Depends on what time
luckily,
it is.
no, for real. Really.
but yeah, I mean, most women though are, like I said, they're good at self-regulating, but there's a few that have gone overboard.
No doubt.
You had the girl like sit on your lap, that
front
kind
of
of
your
shit.
girl?
Nah, that hasn't happened. I don't know. But yeah, just like sitting on your lap, like, no, this isn't.
That's not a pen in my pocket.
This is awkward.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
That's not a Sharpie, by the way.
Yeah. No,
It's weird how that happens though, like, because obviously, like I said, women have the power, so it's like any little play you get is like exciting in a way. It's like an ego boost.
The whole
But
game.
then when they like, you could be super attracted to this young lady, and then she just shows her like little desperation, and you're immediately like, get out of here.
You're one of those.
And then I think like, damn, and women deal with this every day.
Yeah.
Just men looking desperate.
Yeah.
And that's a stinky cologne.
That is.
It is.
When a
dude.
man doesn't get that they've been cut off from the sex drug,
That's
they
the
don't get it.
worst.
Like,
That's
no,
the
she still
worst.
loves you, but she'll never fuck you again.
That's the worst.
And the sooner you can love her from a distance without ever worrying about fucking her, you're going to do a lot better for
That's
yourself.
hard for me because I feel like
It's hard for everybody.
I feel like
Rubbing it out sucks. Again. Here we are. Again.
maybe it's my arrogance, but I feel like anything I can hit again. Like, give me a couple weeks at least.
I was just saying that
ship
same shit about baby mothers,
has
dude.
sailed.
I think once you fucking created a love child,
You can always go back.
always go back.
I agree with that. I agree
know,
with that.
No.
No, my-
as being removed from mine
Well,
for
there has to be something catastrophic.
yeah.
which
Yeah.
catastrophic. There was cataclysmic events.
I mean, what's
that
the?
happened with us.
I mean, if there's ever black eyes or police called, dude, you're done.
Which
Sit down
time?
somewhere.
Not always,
Which
though.
time?
Not always.
Which time?
Hey, she
Not
healed
always.
quick though.
Jesus. All right.
I'm kidding.
You're dog, dude.
I was the one with the black eyes, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
You got to hit yourself when the cops are talking to you.
Booth.
She hit me.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I feel like you open that door once, you always got the key.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it's Pandora's
Almost
box.
always. There. Almost
I don't even
always.
know if I want the key. If that ship has sailed,
Well, look, this is the thing. I think this is what changes someone's mindset towards another person. If you find out that person isn't actually the person you thought they were, that's when the door closes. But if you're still that same person and you just had a falling out or disagreement or didn't want to be in a relationship, whatever, but you're still that same person, you still got the key to that door.
You got an option.
But if they find out you've been living a double life, some shit like that, then you're not the same person anymore.
Right.
Your key no longer works.
Right.
But if you're
then they're suspect now.
Ooh.
Oh no, then don't trust them because they're up to something.
Yeah. Sticky situations. Yeah, no, that's I believe that statement.
Same old G, you know what I mean?
believe that
And he hit me up, you know what I mean?
I believe that statement.
Yeah, I mean, I've been the same, you know.
He's got the black book from McKinley. Like,
I can't deal with that one. Yeah, no, for real, dude. Fucking, what kind of time are we looking at right now?
We're over.
We over a little bit?
Here's one more fact that sucks.
What's that?
In the event you're ever looking up those like elementary crushes, 9 times out of 10,
Elementary crushes?
you've never looked up an elementary
No.
crush?
Oh, I have a lot.
Come on.
Never. Christ.
You've never
You have
looked
to.
for...
You have to, only out of desperation, you fucking
No, it's
fucks.
not. It's just out of curiosity.
yeah.
It's not like a game plan.
See, our names never change, so we're easily look upable. They fucking can change their names 2 and 3 times.
Yeah. Well, why not? You know? It just happens like that. What are you going to do?
Sometimes things change. They're not. Things aren't where they used to be.
Right. Right.
But that's for us too.
Yeah, on a fucking on another note, you guys need to start brushing your fucking teeth before you come over here, dude.
I brushed my teeth as you were outside my house.
These fuzzies smell like asshole and fucking liquor, and you don't drink.
We've been using the same ones.
You, bird.
What did you put in the box?
We've been using the same mics.
No, the fuzzies. Whatever
I'm just fucking around.
Should we check? Let's try it. Let me smell yours.
Look at you, you fucking nasty fuck.
I never want a man to say, "Let me smell
yours." I know, right? Yeah, dude.
That's one of the last statements I
That's
want
all
said
bad.
to me in any situation, any context.
Yeah,
Mine smells fresh.
Does it just nose on the? we don't assign, right? None of us
I put
have
my
our
name on
names.
this.
Yeah, because we all fluctuate and use them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But,
they just go in a box. So.
Yeah, but this one kind of smells like asshole. So
Awesome.
just point it out there. But let's put some wrappings on this, dude.
Right.
You know, fucking we've all had long days. We've all had
I didn't.
semi.
Yeah, this
bad
fucker's got
weeks.
his DiGiorno ready.
Right.
gotta
This
preheat the
motherfucker
oven.
comes in,
Just got to preheat the oven. Who's gonna do the
4-pack of
links?
links in hand. DiGiorno talk about Abe, I'm plugging you, bro.
A 4-pack ain't going around. Let me tell you, that
Right.
ain't enough.
Right. I'm hooking you up tonight, dog. Don't even worry about it. I got dinner. Fuck off,
for
bro.
me.
Cool.
I'm kidding.
I got my dinner. Don't worry, Abe.
All right. Well, fuck off. Fuck
Better
off.
than carry out.
I bet it's DiGiorno.
Sure enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Let's sign off,
All right,
bud. It's
episode
fucking
53.
53.
Right?
You guys enjoy your days or your weeks.
Yep. You guys have a good one. Follow the Instagram. We're going to be going live and stuff. And we got a bunch of goodies going on. All right?
All right.
You guys have a good one.
Boom.
Real good one.
The Humble
Real good.
Finessors on air with Ave and Dylan Sesco.
And bird.
Question.